Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Bricks Gentleman, and I want to welcome you to the 10th presentation of the MOC number 40 from Brickamime. And today, we're mostly on, we're completely at the base plate number 4A, I think. Yeah, it's the last base plate in the middle row. Okay, that was a little spoiler, so it's the last base plate in the first row till now. But it will grow, so I can promise that. And here is we already, or Rekomime built in a separate mock. He built the bunny car wash. I think that's how he called it, and it's a combination out of Dream set from Lego and Lego City car wash set with a lot of added water pieces. So you have kind of a waterfall, and I think at one point he will add some car as well. And now he's taking care of landscaping, and here you see some set from Blue Bricks. That is, I think, from some medieval theme or something like that. And he will try to incorporate that into the build. So that's a very lovely tree, a little fragile, and with a lot of details, and it gets fragile. It will drop. I think I already destroyed it. So it's not like you can pick it up and place it at some other position. But it looks, on the other hand, it looks very nice. So that's one disadvantage you take for the looks. And a lot more plans from various part packs and sets and whatever he could find. So and we'll see it will start to look like a real landscape and not just like bricks. So you will see a huge transformation in that episode, and we will have some other added details or added buildings or added things. So we will have a lot of things going on in that update. But first off, we have some landscaping, a lot of plants, and some beautiful flowers to add some colorful touches. So, and even some plants in the tree. I don't know how to call this, but they look nice. They are all from the Blue Brick set, so he didn't have to build very much. It's always, I think, a lot of times he uses sets just to take them apart and make something different, or just take the parts and make something completely different, or sometimes mix two sets and make something slightly different. Like with the bunny car wash and with the chemistry shack you saw in the back. It was in one of the previous updates. It was more like it was a set, but it was a vehicle, and afterwards it turned to some shack, or I don't know how you can call that. Some crazy building, some like from somebody who is not a professional builder. And here we see the pillar, and he will add some plans as well, and that at one point. And here we have the connection to the base plate number 4 without any letter. You don't see that it doesn't fit on the screen anymore. But it's connected. That's the connection to the treehouse. So just believe me, there's a connection. And maybe we'll see in one of the future episodes where there will be some overview again, and you will see the complete pillar and the connection to a treehouse. So you will see everything. So that's now he's adding the plans. So it looked kind of boring without the plans, or it looked a little not well built, because you only have some different brick colors, but it's still a little blocky. But with all the plants added, you can get rid of the blockiness of the critters. I don't know how to describe that, but it gives a nice, smooth look, or natural, or realistic. Maybe you have better words to describe that, but I think it looks good. And a lot of different plants, so it gets a bit more interesting. Yeah, a lot more plants. It takes some time to put all the plants on the open studs of that pillar. And some studs here and there, and just some details to make it look interesting. And I think it started to curve a little bit. I know. You see the difference between now and the beginning. There are some added platforms to get some space for new creations. And that platform is a little bit fragile, if I see it like that. It's only under the 4 studs of that supports. So they have a very good connection, I think. As you see, it's only on that 4 studs, so that I have a huge platform with some leverage. So, and we have another creation he built in a separate video. There's a kind of a mock or heavily modified Lego set. Or it should be a Dodge Demon, I think, in original, but it's heavily modified to make some kind of space muscle car. And some kind of, it's with an open cockpit and with a strange engine and some bright yellow tiles. Oh, I think that color is bright yellow or neon yellow. I don't know exactly, but it looks interesting to have that mix of yellow and of course some orange and some flames, because it's a fast car, so it has to have flames. And here there are some leaves to have a little bit of details, and of course some ladder to get up and down. And I think he is building on the connection to the baseplate 4. And on the edge you see the small bar. It's a very nice, interesting view from that perspective. That's something you will rarely see in future updates. Because normally I think that creation is put up against the wall on that side. So, and here we have some purple creature. I think we already had one of these purple creatures in the baseplate number 1, I think, in the meeting room upstairs. If I remember correct, not quite sure about that. Anyway, he starts a new building with some curved windows on the side, and I think the idea you already see, it's the building shouldn't have any edges or sharp edges. It has round edges, if you can call that edges. That's a philosophical question. I'm not sure about that, but you can tell me your opinion in the comments if you want. I'm curious to hear about if it's still called edge, or is it a corner? I don't know. But it will be a very interesting build. I think he's using a different blue because of all the round pieces, and Maybe they were not available in other colors. Or in all. So that's why I think that the building will have a lot of different blue shades of blue. 50 shades of blue. I know, not really. It will be the standard blue or the old blue, and I think that's the dark blue. Oh, very lovely color. That's a very interesting building. And it's even kind of modular, or you can even lift up the roof. I think nobody will play with that, but it's interesting that he cares about all the details. So if you want to have something like that and play with that, you can have a look at the original video from Brickamime and just rebuild it, and always pause from time to time, and you can of course use different colors, and then it's okay. The name is fitting as Blues. I think that's a diner later on. And here the one with the blue cowboy hat, that must be Blue, or he must be called Blue because Blues. That's his bar, or his diner, or his whatever. We will see it. And we have some kind of jukebox. That's interesting to see. Must be some kind of equalizer or something like that with the different color studs. Also some kind of lighting. And it's interesting that he can fit so many details in such a small space. You have 4 chairs, and I think there will be some table between the chairs. Here you have some kind of bar or some small kitchen, and some pearl gold tiles. Of course, you need the pearl gold tiles. We combine very lovely with the blue. And also the yellow, or the yellow chairs, we kind of make a very nice accent. Yeah. I think you call that. I'm not very good in the words with all this design stuff. That's not my business. But I try to speak about it, and I try to learn. And we have some minifigure enjoying a fine cup of coffee, or maybe she's British and she's enjoying some cup of tea. And another minifigure ordering something, maybe. And we still need some space for the bar, I think. And some storage in the back. And it will be a small kitchen. Here you see some pan. And so it will be a kitchen. Interesting. And all that in that small space. And even some small some plates on the bar, so I still included the lights, or the colored bricks, the transparent bricks, not color, transparent colored blue bricks. Interesting. And more storage space, or is it? I don't exactly know what he's building there. It's interesting. So it's kind of a small diner, and that's some funky machine for drinks, maybe a spaced coffee machine or whatever you drink in that space or that region. Maybe it's something we don't even know, and that's why it's looking so strange. I think that's the dino is completed right now. So and next I think he will build some sleeping space for Blue, because of course he owns a dino and he has no money for anything else. I know that was the first idea to build a toilet on the top. Interesting. Almost forgot about that. We will see at the end of that presentation. He will rethink that idea, because I think having the pipe through the dino, that would be kind of strange. So it will be placed on a separate blade and will be separated from the dino, because it's a very, very small dino. But you have to have a toilet, of course, I think. If you want to serve drinks and if you want to serve food, you have to have a toilet. Even in space, you have to have that. And some small sink and everything, so that's all you need for a toilet. And I like the tiles on the floor with the black and white pattern, and even some chrome pieces for a mirror. That's very interesting. He thinks of such small details and you will never see them again. Okay, you can open the door and you can have a look into the toilet. He's even making that modular, so if we want later on, we can lift up the roof plate and have a look into it. And now we have Blue's sleeping space, so that with a small door and a small bed. He's not a very rich man. He can't afford very much, but he has his diner and his small blaze on the roof that you see now. And some bookshelf or some shelf with a lamp. So maybe he likes to read in his free time. But I think he's a diner owner, so he doesn't have much free time. Only has a small space on the roof and even a picture on the wall. And of course, you need to have chrome everywhere, so even the rails on the side, because everything is made out of chrome in the future. That's what we learned from one of these yellow creatures. And some finishing details from the roof, and we're nearly finished. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Have a lovely day and see you soon.